Now, I am so excited because I have Peter Arnell, my friend, on the show. He's one of, are you one of my best friends?
Best friends.
Yes. And he's a neighbor, and he is the father of my favorite children, and he is one of the most creative people I know. Peter is a brand inventor. His company, the Arnell Group, created the brand DKNY for the Donna Karan Company. I'm sure you've seen it 1,000 times. But equally and just as importantly, Peter is a collector and a hobbyist, and his collections are just incredible. Peter, your animals, your little creatures over there are creating havoc. Well, I'm always telling Peter that these robots, and he has an amazing collection of robots, are going to come alive one night and take over your house.
And attack me.
So tell us about the robots, because these are fascinating. Where do they come from?
Well, they come from all over the world, but most of them are from Japan, some from Korea, and it started out...
Are you a man or a boy?
A boy.
You are a boy.
A boy. And they started about 50 years ago, and they made their way through science fiction films, and next thing you know, they were in toys and in remote control vehicles.
You have one of every single one ever made.
Every single one.
And Peter has an amazing museum of robotics, and these are, I love these, but the
one on the floor, the Raptor on the floor, it's 12 remote control, 12-channel remote control, and it does everything from sound to walk to sleep to talk to bite to attack.
Have him attack that one.
And okay, let me get the dog here. Hold it.
Watch this.
Okay.
We'll have the first robot attack on
So this
TV.
is Wowie and the Raptor here. The Raptor just do nasty things to him, and you see he can just do anything I want. Actually, if you look at it carefully, it's quite amazing. The one on the left, the big one, is all remote controlled, and the little one is it's automatic, and you just set it and it just goes, and it's not doing a nice thing to the little bow wow
now. What about this guy?
Well,
High
this
tech.
guy is this right here is very sophisticated, and this is RoboNova, and RoboNova is a very new robot, and it's out of Korea, okay, and it actually simulates human behavior, and it's incredible when you watch it do its thing here. Let me just watch that.
Oh my!
That's pretty cool, right?
Oh wow!
Okay, calm down. We know you're great. Okay, okay, good. And because of course it's from Asia, of course it bows and it thanks you and it does all those smart things it does, right? Nice to meet you too.
Isn't that incredible?
Anyway. What it really does amazing is it actually can balance itself out in an amazing way in any position, and actually it can perform any kind of aerobic or Olympic. Oh!
You fell over, but watch.
Let me do it again,
No, but he gets up.
He gets up.
I saw him get up before.
Yeah,
he does.
I'm just going to do it one more time, okay? All right, now you have to all watch it carefully, and here we go, very quickly.
So it's all by remote.
Okay. Come on.
Yes!
Okay.
So just go quickly through all of these.
Okay, so these are all solar powered. You don't need to feed the fish anymore, right?
Oh.
No need to feed the fish anymore. The fish are in the aquarium, and they're all solar powered, and they just go.
Forever and ever.
And they come in all different types of fish. Some are, bottom feeders. Some are on the top. This little snail-like thing here cleans it automatically. The turtle has a little sensor on the bottom of it. So you see this little arm here.
Yeah.
So every time it gets close, it kicks itself off and it keeps on going. So you don't need to actually feed them or...
and what about monster shark over here?
Monster shark here, if you have a pool and you want to scare the kids, you could just take Monster Shark. It's got a fan robot tail in there, and this whole thing goes like that. And
so they're very strong.
Yeah, they're very strong, and they go on forever. A robot like that can last about a half hour in the pool and so on. And this one, which is one of my early ones from around 1981, is the TXR, and the TXR
Look at that remote.
is a fighter one. And I'll come over here, but you see it goes like that, and it's got all this incredible grace to it on a center pin, and it's the first time, it's 12-channel remote control. It's the first time ever that a remote control robot was made, and it's from Japan.
So Peter has this extensive historic collection of all these things. Now, what about the trains? The trains are they your real love, the trains?
The trains are my real love. There's about 16,000 trains in the collection now. And the trains you're looking at here actually have been made for me. I was born in Brooklyn, and right by the train tracks, right by the D and the N and the R. And of course, you can't buy these trains, the IRT, the BMT, the IND.
No, nobody makes them.
So I found somebody in Asia to actually make them. They're made out of this cast metal here, and they're hand painted. It takes about 100 to 150 hours to make one of these trains, and they're in actual perfect detail, everything including the actual stop locations and the train numbers and the light.
There's the number 4. Is that the IRT?
IRT,
BMT, I took that to Columbia when I went to school.
So the trains are incredible, and the trains are amazing because, and they're in all different types of scales. You can collect them. Anyone can get involved in them. I always wear my little train hat when I do my trains here and so forth. And the fact of the matter is that here, if you look here under the microscope with the light, right?
Yeah.
You can see the detail of all those trains. And normally when I'm playing with the trains, I have that thing on there because, or these here, which are kind of interesting.
Gosh.
These little glasses, because you can see exactly the details of the trains. And what's important about the details of the trains.
This is Peter at night when he's home.
No, it's that you can make all the sounds and you can create everything, and it could be completely surreal. And the trains are amazing. I have 4.5 miles of running track in the house now.
I know, I've seen it.
And 4.5 miles of running track at scale, smallest scale in the world. And then I have all these things, and they go, and I have people's voices on here and recordings of conductors from all over the country, et cetera, and crossing gates and steam whistles and everything like that. It's really fantastic.
Phenomenal.
And I'll just show you, let me just say, here. Yeah, so, and they go, and there's little cameras and everything like that. Okay, now, I'm so nuts about trains that when I travel, as you know, I get kind of sad not to be with my trains, because trains are really important. So I've created travel luggage with my trains in it. And there's, depending upon the length of the train, depending upon the length of the trip, the length of the train track has been set up so I can actually sit on a plane and actually play with my trains. And this is, well, we're kind of around holiday, but this is one of my holiday ones that I just did with a little Christmas tree.
Very cute.
And there's my train. And I actually, and you see, I changed the trains depending upon, go. Depending upon which train I want, locomotives, engines, steams, etc. And I travel with this thing all over the world, and I have 4 of them.
Now, what gauge would you call this one?
This is a Z scale, which means it was 1859, just before the Civil War, that it was invented, and it was invented in Germany by a company called Mark Lean, and it's the smallest gauge in the world.
That's that one there.
That's the one there, and that's a typical starter kit, which anyone can get started on, and you can have 2 loops and a switcher.
Now, I got one for my nephew because of you.
Yeah, we were in Japan together.
Yes, we were, and you know what? I haven't asked him how he likes it.
I have to come
Charlie,
over.
how do you like your little Markland? You see what you can do with it? Now, soon you can have 4.5 miles of train. Yes, right. His mother will kill me. When we come back, Peter's going to show us more of his amazing collection. Stay tuned. Fabulous. Fun with Peter Arnell, learning very much about all his very interesting collections. So now we're looking at communications.
Communications, early communications, my friend Mr. Edison. Here we have some phones from the turn of the century, and here as we go up in the 30s and the 40s and the 50s. And then, of course...
We never had one of these, ever.
European, right? Pink Panther phone, as I call it, right? And then this one, which is incredible, this is the first cell phone that I owned in 1984, right? 26 ounces.
Oh, you have to pull
right?
out, yeah, pull out the end.
You receive calls and you take calls and you dial calls and that's it, right?
And now reduced to how many ounces?
A little under 3.5 ounces.
This
right?
is the precursor to the iPhone that you've all been hearing about. And this is the Samsung. This has been out for a year.
Yeah, this is incredible.
Everything but the touch screen.
Everything but the touch screen, and this is MP3 and camera
Wow.
and cell phone and PDA and your full web, and it's
like
wonderful.
this.
And it's very convenient, and it's got a full screen, and if you go quickly with your thumbs,
what's
it helps. Well, this thing is incredible. This is the patent model by my friend, Mr. Edison. You can see his picture on the cover
he lived in the
here.
next town to me in New Jersey.
Orange, my favorite
Yes.
fruit.
Oh,
My favorite
yes.
fruit, oranges. And basically, this here is a record, right? And this one here, Martha, is a Wee Bit O, a song. You put this on here like this, and then you put this here on it. This is called a speaker, right? This is called a speaker. And you put that on here, right? And then you close that up, and you get it up to the right speed.
And that's how you listen to recordings in the olden days. Fantastic. Fabulous.
Okay.
And this is
This is the first Sony television, right? So this is the first television, portable, miniature, small,
I didn't have one
compact.
of those. Oh, boy.
That came to the United States. AC, DC, off, very simple, right? 4 channels, right? And here's the second one they came out with. And of
I had
course,
one of those.
Sony was all about portable and all about miniature and so forth. And I like to collect
How do you
all
stop
Sony
this? How do you stop
electronics.
this?
You turn that there, all the way there.
Okay.
And then you pray.
Pray that it goes
so,
off.
yeah, there you
There.
go.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Now,
Okay.
when we were talking about going from very heavy and cumbersome to very light and streamlined, Peter used to weigh, in the most very recent past, 400 pounds, and now you're 150 pounds?
150 pounds, yeah.
And he's kept this weight off for 2.5 years. And I just want you to tell everybody how you did it, because this is part of his. You're a fanatic.
I'm a fanatic. But 200 ounces of water a day, green tea, seaweed, grilled vegetables, and a little protein, and 1 meal a day, and a touch of all-bran cereal with soy milk in the morning, and that was it.
And oranges.
And that's been that way for
Oranges.
5 years.
You eat lots of
And a lot
oranges.
of oranges for snacks. I eat
Yeah.
about 50, 60 oranges a day. Oh. So I never get sick.
Can you imagine? And now he's always busy with so many interesting things. And he and boxing legend, another healthy eater, Muhammad Ali, have just come out with a delicious and healthy new snack food called G.O.A.T. G.O.A.T.
Greatest of all time.
Of course,
Right.
and he is. And the snacks are over here. So tell us about these two, because I just want you to know that Peter really is a busy man. Not only is he playing around with all these amazing collections, and you're such a good influence on everybody else for collecting and also for eating well.
Oh, thank you.
So what's this?
Okay. So anyway.
Do you remember I tasted the prototypes?
Well, Martha was one of the first people to taste the prototypes. It was raining. It was about 5 in the afternoon. It was between my garage and my other garage outside. And she said, give me that. Let me try that. Okay, well, give me more spices here. I need a little more pepper there. I need a little more dill there, et cetera, et cetera. We took notes down. So she was very early in this, about 2 years ago when we started developing this. Basically, we wanted to make nutritionally correct snack foods for kids for the first time ever, all under 150 calories, 30% calcium, 30% protein, and 30% fresh fruit.
So a whole bag of these are these the wasabis?
No,
These are the guacamoles. Holy guacamole.
Hot picnic chick, Thrilladilla, and all these fruit rumble bars, and so are these energy crunches, so they're all under 150 calories, all healthy,
You're all
all
gonna,
nutritionally
everyone
correct.
in the audience is getting a healthy snack, so give us some feedback. And Muhammad Ali's daughter is sitting right here. Her name is Mia is sitting right in the front row. Thank you very much, Mia, for coming. This was so much fun. We'll be right back. Well, I thought I'd say goodbye to all of you. Oh, Peter,
Yes, Martha.
We have to say goodbye now.
Yes, we do. Goodbye.
On Monday, Chef Michael LaMonaco is going to be here, and so will my personal trainer. And later on in the week, a special visit from my friend Jennifer Garner. I can't wait. Have a great weekend, everybody.